All right, it's time. Another week. ZTGD Radio. This is episode 886 for March 23rd, 2026. And it's just a two-man show today. It is myself, and we have Terrence.
Just the two of us.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. What's up?
That song, it's got to be like 25, 30 years old at this point, right?
Yeah, I think, and I was actually thinking about the Will Smith version. So yeah.
That's the one I was thinking of. I forgot there was another version.
Yeah, because George. So because I like jazz music, I don't know if I used to play saxophone. What was George Washington? Not George Washington. Oh, I can't even think of the jazz musician's name. But like I first heard that song, he had played it. Just the two of us. So I don't know if he actually wrote it or whatever, but I know by the time the Will Smith thing, it definitely was
Yeah, that was
remix.
Man, that song was like that, and people maybe today don't know that Will Smith used to like be like the biggest musician on the planet.
It was huge. Yeah. Getting jiggy with it. It was on the same album. Actually, I think Just the Two of Us was the last summer. Oh man. Listen. Every summer, and my kids will say this, summertime is in my playlist. Summertime is bumping in my car. I love summertime.
Yeah, that shit was huge, man. And even before then, like when I was really little, Nightmare on My Street, Parents Don't Understand,
Yep.
Like, Jesus.
Oh, the one I put my kids, the one that's the first out the limo. Oh, I can't think of his name. Oh, his bodyguard. Oh, but that song was great. I'll think of it later. I'm sure
It's crazy.
But yeah, Will Smith used to be huge, man. Now not so much.
he's got some. We just talked about it before the show. Like, you got to separate the artist from the art. Like,
yep. Right. Yeah.
Man's got some problems in the background. It's like
yeah.
Oh. Anyway. Video games. There are lots of them to talk about. Let's go. What you got?
Okay, so I have this list. I took some of that stuff off. So I'm gonna start with the one that everybody's talking about, which is Crimson Desert.
Oh, we just gonna go right into this one, huh?
We'll go right into it. Yeah, because that's then I'm gonna make the people wait. Just go right in.
Okay.
So, there's a lot of discourse, and I typically
nobody's talking about this game.
Right? Yeah, nobody's saying that. I don't usually read other reviews or anything like this, but we got our code late, so I did actually read some other reviews for this before I actually got a chance to play it myself. So I've read some of the discourse and stuff, and after spending almost 10 hours in it, I think, at this point. I like this game. I am enjoying it. Now, that being said, I think Jason Schreier, whatever, he blocked me. So he blocked me on everything too. I don't even know how I got blocked on Blue Sky.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
Yeah, I know, right?
You really done some shit, man.
Apparently I did. But he said, I saw the screenshot y'all had posted in there that he was like bored. He said that he hadn't played it, very long at that point.
Yeah, he'd only played it for a few hours, yeah.
And he said that he was bored, of the narrative and the stuff. And after spending my time with it, I can see that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the narrative in this game, I don't know.
I've only played like 3 hours, and I just made it to the White Crow lady.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck's
You're
going on.
You're still in the tutorial. Actually, I think you're about to end the tutorial and hit, I think, chapter 2 once you finish up with her.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck is even happening? So me and my buddies had a fight at a campsite with some people. I don't know who they are. They're wearing bear heads.
Yep.
And then I jumped into this world, and then like do these random motherfucker sweeping the chimney, grabbing the cat. Yep. I'm like, what are we doing? And like, who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. It's Cliff. What's up, Cliff?
Cliff. It's Cliff, man. Yeah. And you know what? It doesn't. From where I'm at. Like I said, I'm like 10 hours in. It hasn't gotten any more, explained. Other than they were this group of Grey Wardens. They're not Grey Wardens. I keep wanting to say that. That's what they were in, I think, Dragon Age. But they were this, mercenary group that got attacked, like you said. And he got killed. So that's what happened. I didn't know that. So you got killed.
Yeah, he dies. And then, like,
Crow Lady and shit. Yeah.
Somebody brings you back to life. Like, okay.
Yep. And then that's really all I know. So, and this is where I was saying I could kind of understand where people are saying, like, I'm bored. Once you get done with where you get into the open world, like there's this whole big thing where you're going to get your little flight power. It's not a spoiler.
Oh, I got it.
You got, okay. Yeah. So once you get that, you're now into the open world. You could do and go wherever you want.
Okay.
This game is really, right. So it's really made for, and that's why I think this is definitely.
It was an MMO.
I think Ryan's going to like it. Yeah, and it was an MMO. Right. There's that too. That it was the basis. It was an MMO, which you can see that a lot through some of the systems and stuff as you play.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the fucked up stuff.
But it's kind of like make your own adventure, really. So I know you often talk about, in Zelda, seeing something interesting, you're like, I'm gonna go over there and do that. You can do all that in this, like, because it borrows, and I use the word borrow loosely, because it borrows so much from so many different games. But like, you can climb on anything, like in Zelda. You have the little I can't remember what it's called in Zelda, but it's like Sheikah Slate, where you can like manipulate the environment with the little.
Oh yeah,
hands,
his Sheikah Slate powers. Yeah.
Yep, you got all of that shit, for puzzle solving. So like, it takes the whole sky thing. There's a whole thing.
Yeah, I was up. Yeah, when you go up in the sky and like you look down, it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh my God.
There's the like you look at it and you're like, well, there's the desert area, there's the snow area. Like you could see it from up there.
You see it. And that's one thing that I think the game it looks really good depending on what setting you choose.
Oh, we could talk about that.
So I know you've been playing. I think you were playing in performance. I haven't even tried quality. I've only been playing.
Oh, I booted quality one time. So my biggest issue with this is, and there's a perfect quest to test this on. Mm-hmm. The arm wrestling. So I was playing unbalanced, and I kept losing the arm wrestling match. I'm like, what the hell? Like, am I not supposed to do this? Like, am I not strong enough, kind of thing? And I switched it to performance, beat it on the first try. The lag in balanced is like, it's noticeable, heavily noticeable.
You know what? So, I don't know if I was in performance or balanced when I was at that point, but I will say, in some of the fights that I've been having, when I'm like trying to parry, with the left bumper,
yeah,
I have been noticing delay because like I said, I've been playing in balance, and I just figured that was like, it was like dropping frames or some shit or something like that. But now maybe that is. I have to try it on performance and see.
It's a massive difference. And like that little QuickTime event that comes up where the circle spins around and it tells you to press a button. Yeah. Like if you try to do that in balance after doing it in performance, you're gonna miss it every time. There is a lag, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, I can't do this. So I have to put it in performance, which it's okay. It's definitely not perfect.
It's not, no.
But fuck, it looks bad.
It looks, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna play it on balance, because I did try performance when you had said it, and I think maybe I was a performance when I did that particular part, because it was towards the beginning. But yeah, oh man, it
is so low resolution and so it looks like, when you play old games and they're like, let's put the smear filter on.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. It looks like that smear over. Yep. Yeah, and I had like I was on one part and there was like a bunch of trees nearby, and like a part of the tree, like the limbs and the leaves just kept blinking in and out of existence.
Yes.
Where I was like, oh my God.
Also,
like,
what's up with the blue tint in things? Maybe that's only in performance mode or something, but
no, this has been a problem with this developer, because I've played a lot of not Crimson Desert. What's the Black Desert?
Black Desert, yeah.
And I played it on Xbox, and for whatever reason, I don't know what
It's got to be their engine.
System it is. Yeah, it's got to be their engine, because I think it is their own engine. Like the lighting and stuff, and like when you're inside, I don't know if you experience this. When you're inside, it'll like all of a sudden it'll get bright, like you're outside, like the sun is out. Then it'll get pitch black. Then a portion will start blinking, different color. Like it's so, I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but that's been an issue forever, and they've not fixed it. It's still in this.
This game is, I don't even know how to describe it. Like we talked about before it came out, like this is either going to be the greatest game ever or the worst game ever, and like it feels like it did both. Yeah. Because there are people out there who are like, "Oh my God, this is a game I've always dreamed of. This is a game," and then you got other people who are like, "This is the biggest pile of shit I ever played in my life."
Yep. But so I guess we were right. So we were just, it's going to be the greatest or the worst, just depending on who you are. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, both can be true. So
yeah, it's I so far, and this is, like I said, not even considering the narrative in it, because I don't think there is much of one. And I think Anthony or someone posted it in the chat. Some developers have voiced their opinions and told some stuff about the story and stuff. And I guess there was an initial story that sounded more like a Game of Thrones kind of episode, which sounded really cool. But they had a lot of turmoil in the studio. And so something about, people were forced to be yes men, to get those higher positions. And I've seen that kind of thing, firsthand, working at a couple of American corporate companies. But the story is a mess. But for me, I think, and this is again, like I said, why I think Ryan will enjoy this game. If you're the type of person that plays those open world games like The Witcher and the Zelda games, and you can find your own story, make your own adventure. There's a lot of adventure to be had here. And that's the other thing that I don't think we have talked about. This game has a lot of shit.
I think it has too much shit, and I think
it has too much. Go ahead.
I think that's part of its problem is like, and this, we can dovetail this into like the conversation about the control scheme, because
I was headed there. Yep, perfect.
What the fuck? Like this, and I hate this. It's such a cliche thing to say, but like this game feels like it's a jack of all trades, a master of absolutely none of them. Yep. Like everything you do in this game, within the first 3 hours, they're like, well, here's flight, here's climb, here's lantern, here's grappling hook, here's, all of these things that it throws at you. And it's just like, but none of them are intuitive. I will give you the perfect example. The chimney sweep mission. It pops up on the screen and it tells you, like, climb up on the roof, stand on the chimney, and clean it. I'm like, okay, that sounds simple. In most video games, the developers kind of give you the benefit of the doubt if you're close. Like, it'll automatically take over and do what you're supposed to do. This game, and this isn't the first time, I've seen other people talk about this online, you have to be in exactly the right spot, pixel perfect, pointing exactly where you want. I climbed on that roof for a solid 5 minutes, like, where the fuck am I supposed to sweep this chimney?
Yep, I did the same thing.
And eventually it was just like, oh, you are in exactly the right place right now, mission accomplished.
Yep. Yeah. Excuse me.
The fucking controls, man. What is up with the controls?
Right. I don't know. It is so overdeveloped. And so you talked about, all the different systems and stuff that it throws at you. So how that all translates to playing on a controller, because I can't speak for PC, but playing for a controller, oh my God, it's a hell of a time. Okay. You have to press left bumper and right bumper for this, but then let go of left bumper, continue to hold let go of right bumper. Left bumper.
Yeah, you
Continue
let go
hold right
to shine the light.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, use the sword light. I've had to go back to the thing to find out what the control was before I do stuff so many times.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't remember. How to use your little spectral little arm thing. You got to hold down the left stick for that. I had to look that up because I'm like, do I need to do this for a puzzle? Because that's the other thing this game does or doesn't do, is they don't tell you how to do stuff. And I know that's like a new trend, people love, like, just to be dropped in a game. But I feel like this takes it to the next degree. Like, puzzles don't tell you anything other than, power this to open that. And then you're presented with a bunch of shit. You just got to figure out, what abilities you have to manipulate the environment and how that will translate to the stuff that you have. Like,
that puzzle that you're talking about where you get the grappling hook and you have to punch the door.
Yep.
That's apparently the one where a lot of people got stuck. And it's like, when I was doing that, I was like, okay, I can see how people got stuck here. Like, it was pretty straightforward what you were supposed to do. And I was like, okay, I understand what I need to do. Whoever designed that puzzle needs to be, like, kicked in the head. Because at the beginning, you have to grab the thing and it says set it in the empty spot. And it doesn't, like, tell you at all where that empty spot is. It's ridiculous. And then you drop down in this little cavern where you have to put, I guess, what looks like a fucking CPU in the wall.
I know, it's like, what the hell?
And then it tells you to punch it, but it doesn't, you haven't got a punch yet. And there's this little, like, shadow of a kid punching the wall, and I walked over to it, and I'm like, am I just supposed, and then all of a sudden, a button prompt pulls up, like, would you like to learn how to do this? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep.
What happened here? And then, the worst part of that puzzle of everything is when they drop you down in that chasm, they don't make like a ladder or a place you could climb. You have to climb on these little, like, protruding steps.
That took me a minute.
And I'm like, this is so unintuitive and so broken that I basically had to glitch the camera to get out of that chasm.
Yep, I understand. And that's just one early example.
That's a tutorial level.
The tutorial. So imagine, like, it gets harder from there. Like, it's.
I assume eventually, like, at one point I saw a button prompt pop up that said, like, you got 3 extra inventory slots. I have no clue how I got them.
Okay, because that's another very weird thing. That's the whole. Okay.
Like, how do you upgrade your stamina? Like, how do you do that?
So that's in the skill tree. But the skill, so to get those skill points, you get those little cubes, and those power cubes is how you drop points and stuff. So, and the skill tree is split up. Like, I think the green, the top one, or maybe it's blue, is the stamina. The red one is like your attack, and then the other one, I forget what the other one is. But then you have like a bunch of abilities that like spider off of all that you can, activate. Cause there's there's a RKO. Like, I've been running around RKOing people, and I'm like, this game, if they put a stunner in this game, I might just have to give a game of the year. If I could just run around and just start dropping stone cuts.
Well, like, how do you get those cubes? Like, do you just find them?
Doing missions. You can find them too. Yes. So when you use your little sword glint thing, and when you're like out in the world and you're like looking around, you'll see like stuff in like dots on the map and stuff, and that's like hidden stuff.
Dude, this has got Assassin's Creed map syndrome, where like
that's another thing. Yep.
Everything on the map, like there's question marks here, and like you talk to people, and like you get like these systems are cool, but they're so convoluted. Like, I got 14 pieces of knowledge from one town, and like, I don't remember any of it.
Luckily, it's all in a little thing for you to go, a menu to go look at. But let's talk about that. Getting to the menus
is
a lot. but I did find there's like a quick menu if you hold the start button on console. I don't know what it is on PC, sorry, but it'll put the some menu buttons like on your right hand side of the screen, and you can use the D-pad, up and down to navigate to them. So it'll take you right to your inventory, to the skills and stuff like that, which is whatever. But like the game doesn't tell you that even exists. Like I figured that out. Like it doesn't tell you anything, and that's.
Brother, I still don't know how to use the lantern correctly.
Me either. So I have to hold because I thought it said something about you could press a bumper.
There's an auto button that you can set, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know what that does. Yeah, I tried to put that, but yeah, it doesn't work for me either. But yeah,
I still don't know how to use the lantern. Like it said, like I know what you're talking about. There's a prompt that pops up. It's like you can just set it and then just tap the left bumper.
Yeah,
and that never happens.
It never happens for me either. Yeah, so I don't listen. God, this feels like Dragon Age all over again.
It feels worse than that because like we didn't even talk about. So there's platforming in the game. You can jump. For some reason, the jump button is on the X button on the Xbox controller.
Listen, what world? It's jump the X button.
But it gets worse because they knew the jump was broken. You can hold the left bumper is the horror of this game. I swear to God, the left bumper does everything.
The multi-tool.
You can hold the left bumper to finger quotes precision jump. What?
Yeah.
Also, you can swim in the water. You can swim in the water, but the waterfalls hurt you.
Yes, you can get through them. You have to use your little power dash attack, and you power through the waterfalls. And apparently, like behind all the waterfalls, or the majority of them, there's like loot. But yeah, again, game doesn't tell you that. That's something that I saw that in a video. Something that somebody just figured out and put out, into the world.
It's crazy because the discourse around this game is like, if you're a yellow, there's a new slur for gamers.
Oh, wow.
The yellow painters is what they call them. People who need their handheld through a video game. Yeah. It's like, bro, yellow paint doesn't bother me. I don't like excessive use of, I don't like the Sony method. The same people that are defending this defend Sony games where the kid's telling you 45 times how to solve a puzzle before you even reach it. I don't like that stuff. I don't mind, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, some of my favorite games. They don't really tell you what to do, but the world kind of explains it to you if you're paying attention. Crimson Desert, sometimes you look at something, it's like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at. Oh, you can do that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not as eloquent in telling you through visual identity how to do something as that game is, but it expects you to understand that as much. And people out there are like, well, you only don't like it if you want your handheld. No, that's not entirely true. That's not true.
No. Yeah. Because, to your point, the world, in Zelda and stuff will explain stuff to you, just, kind of walking through. In this, you can't do that because, as you said, the left bumper is the horror of this. But you have to hold left bumper, and that's what gives you that vital information. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can pick this up or steal this, or, I can manipulate this in another way. Like, you have to look at stuff with the left bumper. Like, what are we doing?
This map is massive, and you expect me to walk around with detective vision on the entire time.
Exactly. Like that's what it wants you to, and it's like, that's crazy. Like even going to a town, it doesn't point out to you, here's a shop. You're presented with a bunch of question marks. You have to go to those question marks, hold the left bumper to talk to to greet them, and now you're introduced to them, and now it pops up, oh, he's the tailor. Oh, this is the blacksmith. And I get that in an immersive kind of way. Like you want to drive people to, go through the towns and stuff like that.
Sure.
But bruh, I can't
can we just at least put the shops on the map or something? Like,
right.
I don't feel like I need to discover that.
Like, I gotta discover this beggar? Really? Is he going to be important later? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. But at the same time, like I said, I'm enjoying what I played, but I do have criticisms of said game. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I stand by what I said in the chat. I think in a year, 6 months to a year, this game is going to be really a lot better.
Yeah,
like they're already out on they're already out on Twitter like, we're going to fix the controls. Like, how did you not know? Like, people told you a year ago that the controls were bad.
Like, oh, wait, I forgot because I got sidetracked. You asked about the inventory thing.
Yes,
you do quest. You do have to do quests for the people in town. So you have to do the little side quest stuff, and your reward, that's what that was that popped up for you. You get like 2 inventory spots. So the inventory in this game is totally fucked because you have to unlock. You're already given, a limited amount of spots from the onset, and then you have to do these side quests to unlock more, or you can buy bags from vendors, which unlocks, I think, 1 spot. But there is no global storage at all. There's nowhere for you to just drop off all your extra stuff. So your inventory spots is all you got. Now,
I thought I saw. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to talk about this, but I thought I saw something like chest? the like it'll anything you don't pick up will go into a chest or something.
Yep, it does.
Okay,
and I have yet to find that chest, but I looked online. I still haven't found it. I looked online because the game doesn't tell you where it's at. You can pull from that chest. You can't put in. So all it does is give you the loot that you don't pick up from the mission areas. When you finish that area, it transports it to that chest for you to go grab. But yeah, you can't actually store anything. Now, to that point, that was one of the things that the developers did come out and say when they talked about the controls, that they are adding a storage system in the player housing, because at some point you get a house
of course
in the game, and they're right because there's like portraits and the stuff that you can pick up and steal you can then use to decorate your house, because this game is trying to do fucking everything. But yeah, they're going to add player storage in your house, which I hope you get early on, because Lord. But yeah, so it's coming later. So for right now, those people that like to pick up and collect everything, yeah, don't do that. You need to untrain your brain, because you're not going to be able to hold.
Yeah, and you can literally pick up everything.
Bugs. A bug is spiders, and it's all used for like alchemy stuff. Like, you can pick up everything. Like, it's crazy.
I think I have like a candlestick and a couple jars and like 3 butterflies and a cricket. Some shit. I don't know.
I got some paintings and stuff like it's. Oh my god, it's. The game is trying to do everything.
This game is the definition of too much.
Yes, it is.
This too much. This too much.
Oh. But yeah, so I spent a lot of time. I'll get a review out for it. I
was gonna say you really haven't spent a lot of time, because I'm hearing this game was like 200 hours.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the people that have like. And I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I say that as somebody who put 170 hours in Tears of the Kingdom, but
that's a lot.
I know.
But you know what? I don't know. I enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom quite a bit. I don't know that I enjoyed Crimson Desert enough to put the same amount of time.
Yeah, I don't think I'll put 170 hours in. I think once it gets a few patches and such, like, I don't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't hate the game. Like, there's things in it that I'm like, oh, that's really neat. And then there are times where I'm playing it, I'm like, God, this is frustrating as shit. And it's because of these fucked up controls, or like the game looks like buttered ass. It looks so bad in performance mode. Oh,
it does.
I kind of want to boot it up on a Series S, just to marvel.
Oh my god, I could test that too. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I used to boot it up on a Series S and be like, oh my god.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for the review. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, because I totally could test that. I'm curious. I didn't even think about that. Because they did
put a performance mode in Series S, and I'm like,
oh god. Oh my God. Yeah, I definitely going to test it now.
Shit probably looks like some Tiger Electronics games or something. I don't know.
Right.
Ugh.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. um, there was a lot of Crimson Death. See, look, we got that log one out the way.
Well, I mean, that is the story. Like the conversation around this game. Which, by the way, if you're out there telling people that they suck because they want their handheld, or if you're telling people this or that, like just let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. Like this game came out, it was overhyped. You wanted it to be the second coming of Jesus, and it just isn't. So just accept it.
Yep. You don't need to make excuses. You just accept it. I mean, obviously, the developers are willing to put in the work because they already have, said they're working on all this different patches and stuff. So
yeah,
I mean, bruh, it is what it is. Like,
if it's your favorite game of all time, awesome. That's great. If somebody refunded it immediately, that's also okay.
Right. Yep. I respect it. Because, yeah, I don't, and I think I said that at the outset, it's not for everybody. And if I didn't, I should have. Because, yeah, this game is not, it's not for, but the same way that, like, The Witcher 3, as great as that game is, it's not for everybody either.
No, not at all. And if you remember The Witcher 3, when it first came out, people bitched about the way he moved.
Yep. People forget that.
They complained about the combat. They complained about the way he moved. Like, that game got a lot of patches.
Yeah, it had issues when it first came out. But, so yeah. And I mean, Crimson Desert could very well end up being the same thing. It just, depends on.
They sold like, 2 million copies. So they've got incentive to get out there and fix it and make it better. So.
Absolutely. So, what else have I played? Okay. So did I talk about Toxic Commando? I don't know.
I don't remember if you. It's funny because I have a copy of that and I have not even booted it
up. No, if you like it or not, I like it. I think it's a lot of fun.
Can you play it by yourself?
You can, yeah. The 4 people will work with you as bots, but you don't need them to do anything. You know what I mean? Like,
so is it a Left 4 Dead? Is that what it is?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
It's because it's made by Saber, so the folks that do World War Z and Space Marine. So the zombies have that kind of horde mechanic, like the Tyranids and the zombies in World War Z. So they'll pile on top of each other to get to you on higher things. Now the story in this, which is why I think it, the John Carpenter name fits. It very much feels like a John Carpenter 80s movie. It's
I like those.
Future. The government, yeah, like even the music, like
he did the music, didn't he?
He might have, and that makes sense actually, because it very much feels like his style. So yeah, he may have. It's set in the future. The government, needs some energy, and they decide to take that from the center of the earth. So they drill down into the center of the earth, only to awaken the sludge god, who has come up and it's totally the sludge god. Like it's up to his 80s cheesiness, man.
The sludge god.
Yeah, you like so, and it looks like a big, like, if you imagine Poison Ivy has like one of her giant plants, and it's like, just think of it as black and covered in sludge. That's basically what it looks like, with a bunch of tentacles and all. Yeah, so it's but yeah, so it awakened the sludge god, which has transformed some of humanity into these zombie creatures, and this crazy scientist has the plan to to stop all this, and he's tasked your commando group to bring him this like energy source, and you end up getting attacked by these creatures, and you don't make it, and y'all basically die, and you're about to you don't die, but you're infected, you're going to transform, but he like hooks you up with these vests that keeps the virus at bay, so you can basically work for him, because I feel you destroyed the fuel source, he needs another one. So from then on, basically you're going out on tasks for him to help save the world. That's the story in a nutshell. So gameplay is basically like open world Left 4 Dead. So there's vehicles, there's points of interest on the map.
Also, it's not like a level based game.
It's not, no. So you yourself will level up because there are classes, and there's a skill tree where you can put points and stuff. But like you don't have to be like this mission is gated because you got to be level 15. Like the difficulty levels are what's gated like that, which is not unlike how they do World War Z and Space Marine. So like the initial difficulty level is like cool. The hard difficulty level, they recommend that you have your class level at like level 15 because at that point you've already unlocked a bunch of different skills. You got, you know what I mean? So you're equipped to handle harder stuff, and then it kind of goes up from there, which is kind of nice. So I mean, and there is a lower difficulty if you want to, drop it down and you just really don't want to worry about anything and just want to go through and blast stuff. But honestly, the standard difficulty it works. Like I didn't have any sort of issues. And I've played it by myself and with people online. Like I said, my wife and I enjoy these type of horde shooters, and this one is shaped up to be pretty good. I think, mission wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's like maybe 7 or 8, like missions. And as I said, the maps are pretty big. And so you'll have, the objectives that you have to do. And there's like side objectives that you can do as well. And then there's, of course, special infected. Like there's one that's like a tank that's super armored. There's ones, I forget what it's called. Might be called a grabber, which will, can grab teammates from far away. So if you like venture away, just like in Left 4 Dead, they might, spawn, and then now you're stuck. And so they're going to have to come, your team is going to have to come save you. So it's best to stick, with your team, but it's pretty solid. I'm definitely digging it. So if you like those horde shooters, it's worth checking out. And it's, I think it's budget. I think it's $39.99 or $49.
Yeah, I think it's $39, and then like I saw it, like I had ever since before it came out, I've had the For You sale in the Xbox store.
Because you have World War Z.
Yeah, for like $34.99 or something like that. So.
Yep. Yeah, so I forgot about that. So yeah, if you own World War Z, and I think that sale is on all the platforms, you get a discount for Toxic Commando. And that's the other thing that's the difference. Toxic Commando is in first person, whereas World War Z is in third. But they did add that update where you can play it in first if you want.
I liked World War Z. It was a fun game.
I did. Honestly, you'll probably like Toxic Commando. It's especially because you like 80s cheesy stuff. Like
dude, I love 80s John Carpenter movies and cheesy. Like,
yeah,
Escape from New York and shit like that. Hell yeah.
Yep. Hell yeah. Like, and it like you could clearly see why he put his name. And I didn't realize, because I was watching some interviews and stuff, I didn't realize he was as big a gamer as he is.
Oh, he's a huge gamer.
Like,
huge gamer.
Yeah. I did not realize that. So yeah, right on. But yeah, so that I will have a review for that soon. The other thing I'm playing, Monster Hunter Stories 3. We got that in. I am enjoying that. I'd already played the demo. I'm not too terribly far past that point because I got something else that's on the clock that I have a embargo for. So I kind of put some of the stuff that I had extra time for aside. But that game is beautiful. It looks good. I don't know if you've messed with it, or I don't know if that's your jam, honestly. I mean, it's turn-based.
So I picked it up and I tried it out, and immediately it was like, no.
Yeah.
Because I'm not down for the paper, rock, scissors battling system. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yep. I like that that aspect of it. But it kind of gets a little deeper because it's kind of, Pokemon-esque, but you don't catch the creatures. You like find eggs, and then you hatch them like that. But then it also goes, because I just unlocked where you are trying to basically bring back some of the endangered species. So like you'll find like the rare eggs, and like you set up habitats and you have to release them into the wild, and then it will increase, how many will become available in that area. But then it also, which was kind of cool, like they create mutations. So if you have one of this kind and one of this kind, they'll mutate into I got like a pink Rathian. Which is one of the dragons, which it has different abilities and stuff than the normal like red variant. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So they got some deep systems in there. So looking forward to checking out a little bit more. Let's see. I've played so much stuff, y'all. It's so much. Talk about Crimson Desert. I can't talk about that yet. Rushing Beat X. What's the rest of the name of that game? There's more to it. Return of Brawl Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Is that out? I think that's
That's out. Yeah.
Am I? Okay. So this, which I laughed because I played this, after dealing with the weird controls on Crimson Desert with X being jump, and this is like, yeah, go ahead and attack with the B button, and I'm like, wait, what? Why is X not the punch? What are we doing? But they let you change the controls in this, which was fine. So I was able to swap that because like the X is like your weapon attack, but like you pick up weapons, so it's not even something you're going to use all the time. So you literally be punching with like B and Y, and I'm like, bruh, can we just, what are we doing? So, but they let you switch it, so it's fine. This is a beat 'em up. I think this is a remake. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I have no clue. I've never heard of
Okay.
Rushing Beat X.
Me either. But like the way it was like presenting, it was like I should know. Like it was something that
like a lot of these games, like I remember when the Breakers games came out and everybody's like, "Oh, that's an old game." And I'm like, I never played. And it's stuff that showed up on like arcades in Japan and Neo Geo and stuff, and it's like, brother, in the mid 90s there was like 12,000 fighting games, and I'm sorry, I did not play all of them.
Yeah, there was. There were so many when you went to the arcades.
Like I still discover new games from that era that I had never heard of, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, everybody was trying to get a piece of that pie. I remember. Oh my God, it was so many.
There's so
and there
many.
was a lot of ones that looked that was like the first Mortal Kombat where it looked like the people, like the real people. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
the digitized
like,
sprites and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yep, I remember seeing one of the copies of those.
Like many games, and there's so many games that look like Street Fighter, the 2D animation, and it's like, I can't keep track of all of these.
Not Street Fighter, yeah, man. The arcades in the back of the day was wild. I miss arcades, I really do.
I mean, I got the whole arcade system set up here. I can play.
Hell yeah! Well, listen, I'm about to get the same thing. I looked at that. I'm about to place my order. Get that Xbox.
Oh no, I mean I have actual arcades like games.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got like with Mortal Kombat and.
Well, as far as like a cabinet I have, but I have all of the games that you can play.
Oh, I got you.
Like if somebody talks about an arcade game from the 80s or 90s, like I can just cycle down to it and be like, all right, let's play that.
I got you. Yep. I don't have the arcade stuff. I should do that because I don't.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah. I think my folder for that is about 12,000 games or something.
Child, yeah,
there's a lot. There's a lot.
I'm gonna have to get because I don't have any of those. But yeah, okay. So Rushing Beat X, Return of the Brawl Brothers. It's a beat 'em up. I unlocked a new character after beating said boss. It's not bad. I actually, after changing the controls and getting used to the flow, because it has a different, which is also why I thought that it was like a remake or something, because it kind of felt like, the way it kind of controlled like the older stuff. But because for instance, you can walk around on the D-pad and you go up and down on the while you're playing. Like it's not, because it's presented as a 2D brawler, but you can go up and down, towards whatever. But when you go to punch, it's only on 2D. So like if you're walking towards a guy and he's like, coming towards you and you start punching, you just punch into the left and right, but he's not quite there, even though it looks like you should just be able to like, punch toward him. If that kind of makes sense. Like you should be able on the 3D plane, but it's not. So that's a little offsetting. But once you get used to that, it's, it's cool. But it's pretty good. I haven't played a whole lot of it, like I said. But I definitely enjoyed the little bit that I messed around with. I like those 2D beat 'em up games anyway, though.
Oh yeah, I'll play those. Unless you're just absolutely terrible, I'll usually play those.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because there are some really bad
Bebe's kids.
Yeah. I picked up Scott Pilgrim EX, which is I haven't played that a whole lot either. But that
game came and went, dude. Like nobody talked about that game.
Like nobody has said shit about it. I enjoy it. It's what's weird or not weird. It's actually kind of cool. Like it's kind of open world. Like, even though it's in one of them 2D games, like, you're presented with this map, and as you're going left and right, you can go up at different intersections, and it opens up to, like, you're at the beach, and now you can go through this portal, and you're at this Ice Age area. You can go from there, run from the Ice Age area through all the stuff you went through, go downtown to the little shopping center and go shop, and then run up to the cemetery. Like, it's kind of neat how they kind of set it up with the open world kind of thing. But
so many
the
people were
content,
talking about that game before it came out, and then when it came out, like, I saw nothing.
yep, that same, yeah, same. And it's just as good. I don't know yet because I haven't played a whole lot. I don't know if I necessarily think it's better than the first one. But it's was it .emu that did this? Is that the?
It might have been, like, they do a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's like one of the ones that's known for it's good. Like, it's definitely a solid beat 'em up. Again, it feels like was it River City Ransom? So I mean, you go and buy stuff and to upgrade your stats and all that kind of stuff. So it's very much in that same vein. What else? I can't talk about that yet. Oh, we might be it. That might be it. Can't do that yet. Oh, Marathon. So I am going to prepare my review of Marathon. You should get that, I believe, this week because that did open up. First of all, you had to grind to even get to
The
this end game thing, which I mean, it makes sense because I saw people complaining because it's like gated, like you have to have $5,000 worth of loot to even go into the map. So like it's in-game stuff. So they're trying to keep out, new people from coming in here and getting beat up on. So I mean, I get it, but people were complaining about that, and I don't understand why, because it's meant to be more challenging. Like it's the end game, bro. But it's kind of neat because I guess it's centered on the Marathon ship from the game that the Bungie did in the 90s. So you go back to that ship. I personally never played that game. I watched some videos and stuff on it, but I'm sure folks that have, probably will have some nostalgic moments running through it or whatever. But I will say, the more I have played this game, because I initially it was like that I prefer Arc Raiders. This game is, what is this? What the fuck? What am I doing? The more I played it, the more I have come to enjoy it. I still don't necessarily love it. And it's really what's for me is, and I know a lot of people, that's the drive for them when they go out here and they lose all their shit. And they're like, well, damn, I gotta go out here and re-get this. No, for me, I'm like, fuck this game. Cause it took me forever to get all of it.
Yeah, that's me. I don't want to lose my shit.
Yeah. So that's usually what I am. But the gunplay and stuff in it, feels so good. Like I miss old Bungie, and I realize this is not old Bungie, but like the Halo games and stuff, the gunplay was so buttery smooth, and this feels just as good as Destiny because I was playing Destiny. I can't speak to how it necessarily feels now, but like I don't know, it feels enough like the old school Destiny that I was like, yeah, this is good. I know what I'm doing. Like the different guns and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what my overall score is going to be. It's not a great game. They have put some patches in place that have definitely improved it. I think my score, had I written it at the outset, would be very different from what it is now. I will say that because the experience definitely did get better or grow on me, I guess. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm sorry, I talked a long time.
Well, I mean, we had a big game to talk about, so.
Yeah.
No, it seems Marathon's doing okay. Like, I don't see it shutting down within like a year. So.
Well, you know what, and I will say, because I was going to put this definitely in the review, because I said on here before, I don't put crossplay on with PC people because I'm not good enough anymore to deal with keyboard and mouse folks because they have an advantage, period. Like, I don't care how y'all would have, whatever. Keyboard and mouse has an advantage over controller every time. I don't want to, I'm cool. Playing it with just the console people, because it's console crossplay, so I get PlayStation and Xbox people. It takes me so long between matches, and that's another reason why I don't play it more, because I'm waiting probably like 3 to 4 minutes in between matches just looking at the loading screen. And
Mm.
that's, I
I have
imagine if
heard
I
that most of
turned
the
on.
people playing this are on PC. So
Yeah, I think that, and that was the point I was trying to make. I think the majority of this audience is on PC. So those numbers that everybody likes to brag about when they show the Steam numbers, I think that's probably realistically close to the amount of players that it actually has. Because it takes a while for console to get matches. So
yeah, console is a different beast. Like there are some games that do really well on console, and then there are some that just don't do shit.
yeah, yep,
So
you're right.
I don't know. Well, I hope it does well for them. I don't have a whole lot of interest in playing it, but maybe someday I'll peek in and take a look at it.
Gotcha.
Well, there's not a whole lot that I played that we haven't talked about. I spent a lot of time playing Crimson Desert. Um, spent a lot of time playing the 3 games I play every week, so I'm not going to talk about those. I did finish Mini Shoot Adventures. That's totally going to be on my Game of the Year list. That game is so fucking good.
Nice. I did start that. I forgot about that. I did start that game, but again, I had to put it down because I got some other stuff. But I did start that. That is
Yeah.
pretty neat. It
Yeah,
is 100% Zelda.
It's Zelda. It's a twin stick shooting Zelda. Is exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
it's so good. I think it took me like 8 hours to finish it. And the map's not complete. I think I'm at
Yeah.
like 87% complete. But I did beat the final boss and really enjoyed that game. What else did I check out? So I checked out Resident Evil Requiem on the PS5 Pro with the Pisser 2, 2.0. You know,
Oh,
the new
it's
Pisser.
two pisser.
Yeah, yeah, it's 2.0 now. It's in the menu. You can turn it on and upgrade your games
Oh,
to look so much better.
toggle it. Okay. Did you zoom in? Did you have a
I
magnifying
had
glass?
to. I had to. So I literally booted up the game on Xbox Series X and I booted up on the PS5 Pro. And I have like an HDMI switcher. So I literally loaded up the intro where you're walking through the city.
Yeah, nice.
And I just kept tabbing back and forth between the two. And I'm like, it's the goddamn same game. It's the same.
Same game. What
It's
is
the
this?
same fucking game. Like what? Like what's the extra $300 for? Like, and I'm sure if you zoom in to the reflection in the puddle on the
Yeah.
ground, that you're gonna
Yep.
see some extra detail in the lighting. That's going. But who the fuck is doing that?
Right.
I don't. Man, I don't know. Everybody talked about like it was. What was it? What was it I saw online? Like somebody said the new Pisser made a game look like it was remastered, and I was like, you fucking high. Like y'all need to stop with the hyperbole. Like it's
Bro, listen, what killed me, that the hyperbole. I saw a dude, he showed a picture of Crimson Desert, and we talked about how it looks, in performance is a little rough, and that's what his picture was. He was like, this is like a PS1 ass game. I was like, my brother in Christ,
dude, no.
you ain't never in your fucking life played a PlayStation 1 game if you think this is what they looked like.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're under the age of 30, shut the fuck up about PS1. You didn't
Right.
suffer. You didn't suffer with them fucking jaggy ass fucking polygons.
Nope. You ain't put the time in. So you need to shut
you
up.
don't know, man. You don't know. Like that shit was rough.
Like, man, listen, on his worst day, Crimson Desert ain't looking like no PlayStation 1 game.
Brother, on its worst day, Crimson Desert don't look like no fucking 360 game. Like, what are we doing?
Right. Like, y'all are tripping. Oh, goodness.
People need to stop with this crap because it looks like a PS1 or an N64 game. Y'all don't know shit.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know shit.
Like, y'all need to stop. You need to stop.
Like they make games that specifically look like PlayStation and N64 games. Play those. That's what PlayStation 1 and N64 look like.
Yep. Yep.
People are crazy. I tried to play some indie games. There was one called Dinosaurs Body Cam. I was like, oh, first-person shooter with dinosaurs. I'll check this out. No inversion control, so immediate deletion. Developers, you need to do this. You got to do this. If you're making a shooter, you got to be able to allow people to invert their controls.
Yep.
It's just the way it is. Played a game called Cowboy Kart. It's bad.
What?
It's Mario Kart with cowboys.
Oh wow. Okay.
You can also play as a cow and a pig, and a very Native American fellow with a headdress.
Gotcha.
Who screams when you pick him.
Oh wow. Okay.
So there's that. I also, so it was funny because I have a copy of Pokemon Z Arceus on Switch.
Mm.
And I realized, like, I played it. I remember playing it, and I booted up. I was like, God, this is taking forever to get into. And it looks like shit, and it runs like shit. I have the Switch 1 version.
Bro. Oh my god. That would be why.
Like, I don't, how, it's, like...
Does their thing not auto?
No!
I was okay. All right. So
no, you have to pay for it. It's $10.
Okay. Gotcha. Damn.
$10. Well, you know what kills me is like a PR will send me like when I got Metroid Prime 4, I started playing and I was like, wow, this looks really low resolution. What's going on? They sent me the Switch 1 version.
Why?
I had to go pay the $10 to upgrade it.
You know what? You should have reviewed it as the Switch 1 version because that's what they sent you. So listen, that's what you were going to get to review. Like, that's crazy.
Like, this game is so grainy. I don't get it.
Yep.
Oh, man. I was testing it. I was also, going back to Resident Evil, I was testing out the new PSSR. I booted up, so basically it's like any game that uses it better or something. So I booted up Ghost of Yotei. I'm like, all right, that looks the same. I booted up Astrobot. I'm like, all right, that looks the same. I thought I booted another game. Maybe it was Gran Turismo or something. I booted. I was like, yeah, that looks the same.
What are we doing?
I don't know, man. Like, I appreciate technology and like things they can do to make things better. Like, I'm all for it, but like just seeing the discourse online about people talking about how the new PSSR has like changed the world and made the Pro finally worth its price. I'm like, bruh, I can't see it. And to be honest with you, like, the Pro didn't make a huge difference on a lot of games from the base PS5, which is also crazy to me.
Right, because what was the point then?
Especially because that thing is what, is it $7.99 without the disc right now?
I think that is what it's at.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
PS5 Pro price $749 without the disc drive.
Yeah, see.
Like, and the base PS5 is $599, and then or is it still $599
without the disc?
PS5.
That's the digital one.
$549 for the Slim. The digital edition is $499. That's what it is. So it's $550 with the disc, which is still cheaper than a Series X. Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it? Series X price. The 1 terabyte with a disc drive is $650.
Jesus.
Yeah. Series X is $100 more than a fucking PS5.
That's crazy. Okay, like what?
The digital Series X is $599. If you want the 2 terabyte Galaxy one, it's $799 US.
Hey man, that I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I paid $499 for my Series X. It is now $650.
It's worth more. That's crazy.
My investments.
The future. It's great.
Oh man, and people out here thinking the PS6 is gonna be $500. What's wrong with you people?
Right. Ain't no way.
Also, I need to stop playing Overwatch on the weekends. I'm just gonna say that. I lost 13
What
games in a
happened?
row yesterday.
Ooh, man.
I went from being like 10 games out of Masters to 10 games away from Gold.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
the weekend's bad.
It makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say it makes sense that the weekends would be when, all the sweats and everybody's
Yeah,
playing.
but
So yeah,
why do I get the non-sweats on my team? I don't get that. Like,
you
why are
sound
they
like
on
my
my
son
team?
talking about Marvel Rivals. That's funny.
Like,
Yeah,
why
I
are they
don't know.
always on my team, man? And then they're like yelling at me. Like, brother, I'm not the
That,
problem.
yeah, that's always funny when the ones that's the problem is fussing, and it's like, did you look at the stats, bro, or are you just running your
Yeah,
mouth?
I don't know. I got somebody yelling, "I need healing," and then they complain because I'm a heal bot. I'm like, okay, we're done.
Wow,
Like, do you just want me to play your role too? Because that seems to be what you want me to do.
that's what they want. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't think I can play today. I just after yesterday, I was like at one point last night, I was like, I'm going to play till I win. I just want to see how far this goes. And then eventually, I was like, you know what? I ain't got that kind of time in my life.
You're like, that's not cool. That's all right. It's
I,
gonna take a while.
I just like I couldn't even believe it. I was like, when I hit like 7 in a row, I was like, all right, let's see how far this goes. Let's see how far the rabbit hole goes. Like, how many can I lose at 13? I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Jeez, man.
Can't go no more. Yeah, I was a diamond 2, and now I'm a plat 3.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Whatever. Let's talk about what's coming out this week. Some cool stuff coming out this week. We got the King of Tokyo. I don't know what that is. Oh, I forgot to talk about Screamer. I forgot I could talk about Screamer because the embargo drops tomorrow. I am not posting my review for this game tomorrow. So Screamer is a racing game with a little bit of Twisted Metal in it, like some combat in the racing, and it's got like an anime story that plays through. Like it's really well done. But the AI in this game fucking sucks. It is worse than Mario Kart, like rubber banding bullshit.
Oh.
I lost the tutorial race. There are only 6 cars. I came in 5th. You know, in a racing game, they should let you win that first race.
Yeah, that's your confidence booster, right?
Yeah, and that's the easiest race. Like no other race in the game is going to get easier. Like that's the easiest
Yep.
race in the game, and I came in 5th. The reason I'm not putting my review up tomorrow is that they're patching the game this week to modify the difficulty.
For the best, sounds like.
Yes, this game could be really cool. I'm just very concerned because that patch did not hit last night. So I'm wondering if people who buy it this week are going to get the shitty AI version of it, which would immediately make me return this game. Like everything else around it is cool. Like the anime cutscenes are really well done. The voice acting is pretty good. I like the premise of like upgrading your car and going through these races. You can unlock different teams with different themes. You can customize your cars. Like all of the package is cool. Even plays okay, although I'm not keen on drifting with the right stick. Like, what are we doing there?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that. But like everything else around it is really cool. But man, when the AI won't even let you catch them, nah. So I'll put my review up after the patch, which they said it's day 1. So maybe when the game comes out, this patch will be there. But I thought they told us that the AI one would be out before the day 1 patch. But it isn't, unless it comes out today, which would not give me enough time to mess around with it. But
be enough time.
Nobody Wants to Die. I'm guessing that's a physical version. Absalom is coming out for Xbox this week. That's that beat 'em up that everybody was talking about.
Yeah.
It is coming to Game Pass as well.
Hell yeah.
Around the World in 80 Days. Borderlands 4, Mad Ellie and the Vault of the Damned. Child Story. Devil Jam. Drakhamar. Grimoire Groves. Life is Strange Reunion. Project Songbird. I feel like I've heard people talk about this game and I have no clue what it is.
I have two, and I also do not know what it is. Hang on to look.
Space Warlord Baby Trading Simulator.
I don't know what that is either. I know there was one that came out was like Organ Simulator or whatever.
Organ Trader, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that. Yeah.
The Bus, Trash Goblin, Casual Sport Series Boxing, John Fart, Textiverse of Craziness.
Okay.
Yeah. The Marvel Maximum Collection, that's my fucking jam right there. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection and Wolfpack Howling Spirits.
Project Songbird. Oh, it might be your jam. It's a first-person cinematic narrative psychological horror game from Connor Rush.
I was gonna say they make like one of those a week.
We Never Left. Is that what this is? Oh, is that what it is? It is basically one of these a week. You're right. But yeah, it's a 4 to 5 hour narrative to keep you hooked. Okay, see, when they start saying stuff like that.
To keep you hooked.
Like, yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. Come on, guys. Wait a minute. But yeah, that's what that is.
Okay. What do we got for PlayStation? Anything different? Damon and Baby. Somebody asked me about reviewing that. I have no idea what that is. Neopets Mega Mini Games Collection, the Neopian Arcade Odyssey. Jesus Christ, that's a title.
That is a title. Good Lord.
New Super Lucky's Tale coming to PS5. That's weird. I think that game is fine, but why are we still releasing it?
Right.
The Boys Trigger Warning. That's that VR game, isn't it?
Yeah, I read something or saw something about that.
Okay. Switch to. We've got Tales of the Shires making its way out. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which is launching on Switch 2 this week, which is also the Mega Man DLC is finally coming out this week. Can't wait.
Nice.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Meet Up in Bellabelle Park. That's also a title. God damn. And Virtua Fighter 5 Revo coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Pull up the news. Microsoft Copilot AI is coming to Xbox later this year. Yay.
Hooray. Wait, to play the game for you? Is this the thing that Sony was talking about?
It's
AI
the assistant, yeah, or something. I don't know.
God. I just... Okay.
Hey, did you know Xbox has a console?
I did. I don't know if they remember.
They remembered this week because we got a console update. They're updating to up to 10 groups on your home, a custom color for your background, and quick resume settings to set it per game.
Oh, wow. I should have been done to get that. Jesus.
And the crazy part is like they apparently did this in 2 weeks, which makes you go, what the fuck you been doing for the last 7 years?
Right.
Starfield was announced this week for PlayStation 5 alongside a bunch of new versions of the game. Was it the Free Lanes update, which is free?
Yeah. Because you can fly anywhere now. Well, not anywhere, but you can fly
between planets, right?
Yeah. Which, that's kind of cool.
You gonna reinstall Starfield?
Absolutely not. Nope. Because that doesn't fix my problem with the game. So, nope. Sure, I'm not.
I don't know. It's funny to me. I like Starfield. I think I'm the only one.
I think Ryan, did he beat it?
I don't know if he beat it. I know I beat it.
Yeah, I think you might have been the only one. Because when I realized that the one part was just going to be keep repeating over and over, I was like, no, I'm okay. That's fine.
I don't know. I like that game. That was fun. I think that's one of those games where everybody kind of expected it to be something it wasn't.
100%, and it's on me. And I think I said that back when it came out. We talked about it. Like I put my expectations on what I was really hoping it was, and I shouldn't have. So whether or not that's what they presented, I thought I could freely fly and land on these planets, No Man's Sky style, and all this stuff. Like I was so ready to. Like I even made myself. Like my character was Terrence. He like it was me in this world. Like I was ready, but like it just But it might have been my fault.
There's a rumor that Wuthering Waves is coming to Xbox.
Oh.
I think that's one of those, like, what's the name of that game that got real big? Genshin Impact?
The Hoyoverse. Yeah, it is. One of those.
Okay. Yeah. Game Pass Wave 2 for March includes Disco Elysium, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Absalom, Nova Roma, The Long Dark, Resident Evil 7, Barbie Horse Trails, and Final Fantasy 4. If you have Premium, you get South of Midnight and The Altars, as well as Claire Expedition 33.
Good games.
According to Insider Gaming, Sony is phasing out the PlayStation Network branding by September of 2026.
What do you think that means? Because I'm like, so are they not gonna?
They just changed the name, I think.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be called the PlayStation Network. Maybe it'll just be called PlayStation.
Okay.
There's also rumors floating around that, we talked about Sony pulling out of releasing their games on PC, but now there's a rumor floating that that's because they're just removing them from Steam because they're going to open their own PC store because PC just needs another store for games.
Right. People already hate the Epic one.
They hate the Xbox one too.
Yes, they do. Why does Sony think they're going to have the magic touch here?
Yeah, like Xbox can't do it, right? And Xbox has been on PC since, I don't know, the beginning of time.
Right. Like, that's, kind of their thing. Like, why do you think y'all going to be able to do it?
Like, Steam has just gobbled up everything on PC gaming. And if you're not on Steam, then good luck.
Yep. That's just how it is.
Pokemon XD, The Gale of Darkness, is out now for NSO expansion pack members. It's a GameCube game. Nintendo Switch 2 got an update this week for the system. You can save notes for friends.
Okay.
There's a handheld boost mode to Nintendo Switch software. So it basically makes it like it's docked, but in handheld mode for Switch games. Nintendo's also announced the plans to launch a Switch 2 hardware revision in the EU with a replaceable battery. That's because of regulations. What else we got? There was a bunch of Subnautica 2 drama this week, as the judge in the Subnautica 2 case was ordered to reinstate Ted Gill as CEO of Unknown Worlds and give him control over Subnautica 2's early release plans.
Yep, good for them. That is a big dub over there.
Capcom announced a Mega Man, Star Force, and Battle Network collaboration for Street Fighter 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said too. Like, is anybody still playing Street Fighter 6? Like,
right.
I would probably still be playing it if the fucking character packs weren't so goddamn expensive.
Same. No, me too. Because, I still haven't bought Akuma, which I think you can buy them separately. I think
you can, but they're like $10 or something, which is...
Yeah, they're pricey. Yep.
Crazy. Like, Characters should never be more than $5.
Right.
Like, it's a fucking character.
Yep.
The game came with like 12. Like, so in essence, $10 a piece. That game should have been like $200.
By that, yep. By their logic, yeah.
Remedy is lowering the price of Firebreak. Does anybody still play that game?
Because nobody's playing it. Yeah, no. Like, because they added, because I read that this was their final update. They added a friend pass. So, if one person has it, somebody else, they can play it. And then they lowered the price and they did a bunch of stuff. Like, they added some new stuff and finished up like all the updates and everything. So it's basically done now. Lasted longer than I thought it would, to be honest.
I didn't even know it lasted at all. Like, I felt like the weekend after it came out, people stopped talking about it.
They really did. I didn't play it too much. I think I played it, some months later when they put a new update out, and they had improved some things. But yeah, it was fun for what it was, but it wasn't. It's one of those things that it's not going to pull people from the stuff that they're already doing because it was really like a horde kind of shooter thing. Live service at that, because they were adding new missions and stuff like that. So that stuff is not going to pull people away that's already playing that type of game.
I continue to miss and appreciate Jeff Kaplan, who was the original Overwatch director. He got in the news again this week from his massive interview.
Yeah, I saw that. It was long. I didn't watch the whole thing.
It was like 5 hours.
5 hours.
Shit.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Well, the man ain't spoke a word since he left Blizzard, 7 years ago or something?
So he had a lot to say.
Yeah. But his big quote that got up this week was, he said, if a game gets announced and you get angry and start complaining because it doesn't appeal to you and you haven't played it, you should, quote, shut the fuck up.
Yep. Yeah. I wasn't mad at that. I was like, I wasn't aware of your gangster, Papa Jeff. Like, because that's what y'all call him. I never paid attention to all, he was the face, but I'm like, just who's the new character? I didn't get that invested. But I wasn't aware for his level of gangster, because he is absolutely not wrong. You need to just shut up if it ain't got nothing to do with you.
People don't appreciate Jeff as much as they should. That man made World of Warcraft what it is.
I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
he worked on World of Warcraft before he went to Overwatch. And
nice.
He made Overwatch what it was from 2016 to 2018.
Yeah, I know he was the guy. I do know that.
I have zero interest in his new game because it's like a survival cowboy game.
Mm-hmm. I am interested. I watched a couple of his streams.
But just because he's working on it, I'm kind of like, maybe. The man knows how to make a good game. I don't know. CDPR currently has 499 people working on The Witcher 4, and 149 people working on Cyberpunk 2, and 26 people working on a new IP called Project Hadar.
Wow. Okay.
Crystal Dynamics. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Crystal Dynamics is facing a fourth round of layoffs in less than a year. 20 people have been affected by this, but they say it doesn't affect the new Tomb Raider game.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Dynamics it makes me so sad because I think about their history, and I'm not just talking about recent. I go back as far as the Sega CD. And that company has always made good video games. And for them to be suffering this much now really sucks.
Yeah.
IO Interactive has announced that they've ended their partnership with Build a Rocket Boy on Mind's Eye.
Wonder why. What, did you play that? Because I think that got a big update where they fixed.
I didn't play it after the update. I only played it back when it first came out, and it was so awful.
Yeah, I've watched tons of videos. Oh, and oh man.
Niantic is apparently using the collected data of Pokemon Go for Niantic Spatial, which is, quote, the goal is to enable machines, robots, and AR glasses to understand, navigate, and interact with the physical world with centimeter-level precision.
Okay.
So you train the robots, everybody. Congratulations.
That is what we did with Pokemon Go. Okay.
All right, we're finally going to get to the big story of the week, which was DLSS 5.
Oh, I forgot about this.
It's been a week, man, and this was...
Yeah.
So this thing came out, and I think it was, Digital Foundry had a video, and people were watching the screenshots online. What the fuck is that? That's some fucking, we're going to make the character not ugly mode.
Yep. That is all what it is. Just beautify the characters or whatever. Because what they showed the Resident Evil
Grace.
Requiem Grace.
Yeah.
They showed a Leon one. I don't understand. And the defense from both sides, people talking about, well, not with both sides, but people defending it, talking about this is the greatest thing. And the biggest, I didn't realize he was so much of a I don't even know what do you call that?
Shill?
He's out here. Yes, freaking the hip hop gamer. God, I hate that guy. God, I hate him. He out here defending that DLSS to the max.
And so, initially the people were like, it's not a filter, it's actual lighting and geometry and stuff. It turns out that people figured out towards the end of the week that it is in fact just a 2D filter that's over top of it.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think that was the story that I saw towards the end of the week, was that it is just literally just a filter.
Interesting. Okay.
And it totally yassifies your characters. And I'm just
that is what it does.
What are we doing? At this point, you're fucking with the intent of what they created.
Yeah, 100%. And what are we doing? So you basically are saying that what they created wasn't good enough. So here's a filter to make it better.
Yeah, it's literally that screenshot of Grace that went around was literally the let's make Aloy pretty conversation.
Yep. It was the same thing. Yeah.
I'm just I hate fucking gaming discourse these days. These people are
so bad. It's God.
Why are you weird?
And that's the question.
I saw something yesterday that really disturbed me. It was Pragmata, which we all know. We talked about the Reddit thread that got shut down.
Yeah.
For reasons that should not even be discussed.
Yep.
But somebody posted yesterday that they censored the little girl, and I'm like, first of all, why did you notice?
Right.
Second of all, how is that a bad thing?
Preach.
You are
weird. What the fuck, man?
Y'all people are fucked up.
Yep.
I don't even mince words on that. If you were doing that kind of stuff, you're fucked up, and you need to be somewhere
away from people.
Yes, 100% away from people. I'm not gonna just lay it out here, but yeah.
Yep.
That shit's fucked up. Slay the Spire sold 3 million copies in 7 days.
It's crazy. Good for them, though.
That game is crazy big.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that thing was that big.
I had no idea it was that big. Because I enjoyed the little bit I played. I never actually finished it, but yeah, it's huge. And this is just early access. It's not even out yet. This isn't the 1.0.
And it's only on PC, right?
Yep. That's just the Steam numbers.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, they got a hit.
Resident Evil Requiem sold 6 million.
Which is also crazy. Like
Resident Evil's going to do probably 10 million by the time it's done. Fucking
I think so.
bananas, man. That's
That game
Luigi's
is
Mansion
good.
3 numbers.
Yeah.
Nintendo games are just at a different level. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows that though.
Oh, Crimson Desert, as we mentioned, sold 2 million. So that's a pretty good start. I'm kind of curious what the tail on that is with all the conversation around it. I'm curious.
I am too.
Vampire Crawlers launches April 21st. Coming to Game Pass.
Look forward to that.
Oh, excuse me. Easy Delivery Company is out this week for everything. What else? Kiln got its launch date, April 23rd.
You know, I forgot about that. I played. They had a play test for that over the weekend. That game is actually really fun, and you make, you know, I think that if you watch the videos, like you're a clay pot, and the objective is to douse the other team's kiln with water. So you have to like run around and collect water, but then you also can fight the other pots. And it's like just one button attack. You got like different combos because how you build your pot depends on what your abilities are and how your attack works. And it's super easy to build, which when I watched the video, I was concerned it was going to be really difficult. They give you the lump of clay and, you know, spinning on the wheel. You control your hands with, you know, the left stick, and you literally just hold A, and you're going to move the stick up and down, left and right, and that's how you manipulate the clay. Like, as simple as that. Like, it does kind of the rest itself. And then you can, you know, glaze it to paint it and stuff and decorate however you want. But it's really neat. Like, you know, and I think it's like $20, so it's coming out, you know, budget friendly. But I can see that it's kind of like a palate cleanser kind of, you know, one of those little cutesy multiplayer games. Kind of like that Crash game was, which I'm so sad they never put that on Game Pass because that game was legit fun. Me and Anthony had a lot of fun with that game.
Kiln is on Game Pass as well.
Which is awesome. Yeah, that's going to help that because, yeah, I think, yeah, it was pretty fun though.
I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, definitely you should.
As I mentioned, Mega Man DLC is out this week for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It's about fucking time. Even more rhythm games coming. Sound System is going into early access on October 16th, but will be coming to everything when it launches 1.0. Mina the Hollower is apparently still planned for spring. Okay.
Bruh.
And Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic is dropping this week on Xbox. It's already out on Switch.
That's cool.
I love those games. I might check that out. I haven't played one of those Roller Coaster Tycoons in a long time.
In a while, yeah.
There are 3 new characters coming to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds as well, including Red, Goro Majima, and Arl?
Nice. I didn't know Majima was going to be in there.
Yep. Captain Majima, April 2026.
Oh, it's the pirate version. Oh, that's awesome.
Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight has moved up a week to May 22nd.
That's cool. I want to play that.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that one. Minecraft Dungeons 2 was announced at Minecon.
I saw that yesterday. I'm kind of excited. I liked Minecraft Dungeons.
It was
That
okay.
was a good game.
It was okay. I think that's it for news. And as I said, I don't have any emails, so I didn't have that, but I do have some tweets. Coming in from Shogun, he says, patiently waiting to hear your opinion about Crimson Desert. This game has the journalists and audience split. Gamers love it because it focused purely on gameplay. Journalists hate it because the story is not deep enough. I looked at it, it seems like way too much time and commitment for me.
I mean, we talked about it, but yeah, it's a lot of time and commitment because it's a lot of game. But yeah.
Yeah, they really need to fix them controls.
They do. And hopefully, you know, after some patches, it'll be better. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to the patches. Like, I might toy around with it for a little while, but I don't think I'll get serious into it until it gets a few patches.
Yeah, I feel that.
He also says I picked up Starfire Eternal Cycle for like $3 on Steam, playing it on my ROG Ally, and it's been a perfect pickup and play roguelite game. This is my third rogue, and the genre is slowly becoming my new favorite. It's easy with time commitments, but just enough challenge.
Nice. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. And finally, it says I get people who are upset about DLSS 5. Changes the artistic vision, but imagine GTA 7 could have a lower polygon counts to increase the density and then AI to add on the details. I can see this helping out with shader cache loading and file size, especially if it's all done locally on the card. I mean, it's like any technology where there can definitely be benefits of it.
Yep.
But at the same time, there can be things that are wrong with it. And I think this got lost in the mix, didn't it? That the stuff they were showing was running on like dual 5090s.
Oh man, I did not realize. Actually, I think I did read something like that. Yeah, it was like stupid spec. Like it was, yeah.
Yeah, like that shit ain't gonna be like you ain't gonna pop in your PlayStation and get yassified grace. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're gonna get that. No.
So,
yeah, it definitely was an exaggerated example that they were showing you.
Yeah, they're like, here's what it can do. Like, sure. Right. I don't know. I mean, it's getting weird where there's AI and frame generation and upsampling and all this stuff, and it's like just if the tools make it easier and they make things better, okay. I'm okay with that. Yep. Like, so many people are anti-AI, and I'm like, dude, if it can write me a code really quick that would take me 25 minutes to write, that's a tool.
Yeah. If you're using it for the tool that it is, yeah. Yep.
But if you're using it to create something, like we had the whole review debacle where people were running their entire site using AI reviews, and it's just like, that's not content, that's just slop.
That's it. Like, that's it.
So, I don't know. We have to be responsible with the tools, and if anything has told me, especially Reddit threads about Pragmata, we are not responsible as human beings.
Yeah.
We have some problems.
You are right.
Oh. Anyway. That's it for this week. We did talk about did we ever figure out if Marvel Collection has crossplay? Because we all need to do like a 6-player X-Men.
We definitely need to. Game. I think it does. I'm gonna have to look because we definitely need to do that.
Yeah, because we did Ninja Turtles and that was awesome.
That was a good time.
Marvel Maximum Collection crossplay. Let's see. Will feature online crossplay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We definitely got to do some X-Men Arcade. I want the insanity.
It's going to be insane, too. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
We're going to have to use... we got to do the Discord thing. Thankfully, Xbox has Discord now, so...
Yeah, and it's easy, too. It's really easy on Xbox.
Yep. But that's it. That's it for this week. If you want to send us emails, podcasts, ZTGD.com. If you want to tweet at us or blue ski at us, is skeet, whatever you call it.
Skeet, yep, that's what they say.
You can send it to at ZTGD Radio on both of those platforms. I don't do anything else. No Facebook. No Instagram. No talk ticking.
I'm not. Yeah, I have those because my kids and my wife send me stuff on TikTok and all that all the time. But I don't like post on there for real. Like I have put some out just being funny, but nah, I don't like sit there and look at all the stuff on there.
There's too many. There's too many of those platforms.
So yeah, there's so many of them. Yeah, I don't mess with Instagram at all. Or what? Threads? I think is that still a thing?
Is that still a thing? I didn't know if it's still a thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it made it.
Like I feel like Blue Sky took like 15% of the people I follow over there.
Mm-hmm.
And like everybody else stayed on Twitter, and it's like, well, I know Twitter is a cesspool, but like 85% of the people that I follow post there. So that's why I still read stuff there. I don't know. It's a pain in the ass is what it is.
No, you're right.
So, oh, I forgot. Crimson Desert was crossplay. Maybe I should boot it up on my Xbox app, although I've heard there's lots of problems with that version.
I didn't realize it was cross. Oh, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I looked at it on my Xbox app.
Play anywhere thing.
Yeah, I looked at it on my Xbox app and said I owned it, and I almost installed it, and I was like,
maybe not.
We'll see. It's got to run better, right?
I would think.
Like, I've only got a 4070. Like, would it really run better on a 4070 as opposed to my Series X?
I'm actually curious to know. You should do it as a test and see.
Have me download and installing fucking drivers and bullshit. Editing my INI files, just fucking. By the time I get into the game and press start, I'm gonna be like, I don't feel like playing this no more.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're like, why did I even do this? What did I do this for?
I mean, although to be fair, you got to do all that shit in the console versions too. Like, you've seen all this nonsense going around, like turn off the particle effects and set the camera motion to this and turn off VRR on your system and like all this other stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yep. So we're approaching kind of having to do the same stuff that they got to do on PC. Not quite as much, but yeah, we got to do toggles to get stuff to work right.
Yeah, and why did they bury the motion blur in the accessibility settings?
Yeah, I don't know, and I didn't find it. Like, you're going to have to tell me.
I swear I turned it off. I swear I turned it off.
I feel like maybe you toggled something and you thought that was it, but I didn't see it.
Boy, I turned off the VSync. Don't do that.
Oh, I tried that too. Yeah, no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Oh my God.
Yeah. It does not make it
so
better.
bad.
Yep, I played with all that stuff, which again is what I don't want to do. I just want to play it and the game work. But yeah, I was playing with all of them settings to try to make it look better. And yeah, I could not find. I feel like motion blur is a lot of the problem. And I know they have a toggle on PC, but it's not on console. So I don't know what that's about. I
swear to God, I'll have to check. Because I swear to God, I saw it somewhere.
Actually, yeah. Look at yours. Let me know. And then, yeah, when you install it on PC, you can confirm. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that stuff. They were saying that they could turn it off on PC, but on console it doesn't have a toggle.
I don't even remember if I have my PC HDMI cable plugged into my TV anymore. Because last time I played, I used the Apple TV streaming thing, and it was fine. But I don't. Can you do that? Can you you can make a shortcut in Steam to a Windows game, right?
Yeah. You can add there's an option on there to add outside stuff. So like you can use Steam so that you only use Steam. You could just launch all your games, even if it's not a Steam game. You can launch it through there.
Again, I have to go through a motherfucking
You do.
Shit.
Yep. You will. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. Maybe I'll look into it. Maybe I won't. Probably not. I'll probably just play Overwatch and yell at the screen.
It sounds like a good Sunday.
No, that's the saddest part of my life is I'll sit down to play games and I'll be like, well, I can jump into this. It's kind of a big game. I can jump into that. That's kind of a big game. Oh, there's Overwatch. It's just a comfort food. Let's just turn it on. An hour later, I'm like, I'm going to delete this game. 2 hours later, maybe it's better now.
Yep. The ebbs and flows in those games is crazy. Because, yeah, you'll be on the verge of deletion and be like, you know what? This fucking game, we won. Wow. Okay, I'll play another one.
And then you lose 5. And you're like,
yep.
I'm going to delete this game.
Oh, man.
That's my life with that fucking game. Anyway, that's it for us. So unless you got anything else, we'll get out of here. Peace, bitches.
Alrighty. And it goes something like this.